The project is called Monitoring for Soil Protection, and I want to start underline that there are a few things where there is a general consensus among scientists about the consequence of climate change. One of these is that the increased tropicalization climate will cause an increase in aggressiveness of climate for the soil, and also that the feedbacks of human intervention combined with climate changes are going to still increase the aggressiveness of condition against the soil. The project deals with two regions which are supposed to be among the most affected in the Mediterranean basin. One of these is the island of Sicily in Italy, and the other one is the peninsula of Peloponnese in Greece. The coordinating beneficiary is the National Council of Research in Agriculture, the Center of Research for Agrobiology and Pedology of Florence, and the associated beneficiaries are the National Capodistria University of Athens, the region of Peloponnesus, and the region of Sicily, the departments of Agriculture and Environment. Total cost is about €1.5 million, and the project is going to last 4 years, starting from this one. The general aim of the project is to halt or reduce soil degradation in line with the thematic strategy for soil protection, which has been elaborated by the European Union. In particular, one of the main tasks is related to the development of a web-based application tool called soil monitoring software that can support local and regional authorities and member states in their effort to identify and assess areas at risk, as well as to monitor the effectiveness of soil protection measures. Other important tasks are dissemination by means of videos, newsletters, guidelines, e-learning, awareness-raising campaign launched by the regional administration with a questionnaire and conferences, training of personnel of the two regions as well as other regions interested in this issue. And one of the main tasks is to elaborate plans of measure to be put in practice by the two administrations in order to combat soil degradation processes. The approach we use, as you can see in this diagram, is innovative in the sense that the external assistance provided by the universities and the research center is going to help the regional authority to cope with environmental problems rather than providing solutions to be put in practice. So the regional authority should be the main actor of the project. This is also important as regional authorities in Europe are the key actors of agricultural and environmental planning activities. And so the output of the project, that is one of the outputs of the project, that is the regional plans to combat soil degradation, will be one of the main issues of the project. The project makes reference to DPSIR framework created by the European Environmental Agency that analyze environmental problem below different point of view, determinants, pressure, state, impact, and response. And we have been studying different soil degradation systems as environmental problems. The degradation system, which are a part of the directive of the European Union, that is aridity, erosion, landslide and flooding, organic matter decline, salinization and alkalinization, soil sealing, soil acidification, and soil compaction. Just for example, I'm going to show you how we are going to study this problem in order to provide the element to the regional body to pass the action plans. For example, in the case of aridity, we have determinants which are climate and agriculture, pressure, which are limited rainfall and high evapotranspiration, and we have a set of indicators and indexes of state and responses, which can be mapped as impact map in terms of vulnerable lands or land with mitigation or enhancement of risk. This is an example of what we are thinking about, maps where we can have the single out of the area of at different kind of risk, and others, at the right side, the lands with the mitigation provided by irrigation. The impact maps will be created using existing information, regional information system, remote sensing, and will be validated by means of a field survey and laboratory analysis. This is another example related to water erosion, which is more complicated and articulated. And I'm going to finish very quickly. And I just wanted to underline that, for example, in this case, vulnerable lands related to natural areas, bare or scarcely vegetation, are currently only partially mitigated. As you can see here, for Sicily, the protected areas in Sicily are just covering the part of the island where there is less need of protection. But other parts of the island where the problem is harsher are not protected. So the system should be versatile and dynamic enough to allow a year after year updating of the impact map. And so we hope to let the people evaluate the effect of climate change, as well as the effect of the measure passed by the regional authorities, because the system is thought to be last years after the end of the project. Thank you for your attention.